The other thing about cloud, perhaps more so than grid, is that these things are often set up with a payable system, pay per use. So the idea there is you have all the class of resources that you want, but instead of owning them, you are being charged back in some kind of charging model, which is not necessarily the case in a grid world. A good example of cloud in HPC is Rocky Mountain supercomputing centers. Now, they are very much an HPC specialist area, so the class of systems they have available is designed with high-speed interconnects, clusters, etc., of good x86-based systems, rather than what you might get in something like the Amazon cloud, where everything is virtualized and you don't know what you're getting, and therefore not necessarily applicable to HPC. So this is definitely HPC as a service. But it's aimed at the areas of Montana that frequently have small and medium businesses, and often people who don't have a lot of HPC expertise. So they're presenting their services out in an easy-to-access way as HPC software as a service. And then people can come in, they can pay per dip, and reach into the Big Sky system, which is a fairly modest HPC class system of about 3.8 teraflops, and use those capabilities on a pay-per-use basis. However, if a user does require more sophisticated capabilities, they can also reach out on the back end to further facilities such as IBM's Compute on Demand facilities and get access to things like Blue Gene, etc. So although it's full HPC, the ownership isn't there, and one can reach in and move through from an easy-to-use front-end service into an intermediate service and further again afterwards. So that's really the difference between the cloud and the grid side in HPC from our perspective.